Good morning, students. Today we are going to start 8th standard, chapter number 24, Data Handling. In this chapter, we will be able to study more on statistics, which deals with the collection of information in the form of numerical information, presentation in the form of tables and graphs, arranging ungrouped data into grouped and representation of grouped data through bar graph, constructing and interpreting bar graph. First of all, we will do basic terms. We will read basic terms. First basic term is data. The word data means information in the form of numerical figures. For example, the weight of 5 boys in a class are 60 kg, 65 kg, 60 kg, 70 kg and 72 kg. Here, set of numbers, numerical facts representing the weight of different boys in kg. It is called data. Raw or ungrouped data. The numerical data in original form as it is measured or received is called raw or grouped data. Which data we are receiving in its original form, that is called raw data. Grouped data. Presentation of raw data into classes or groups is known as grouped data. When we are present the raw data into classes or groups, it is called group data. Array. An arrangement of raw numerical data in ascending or descending order of magnitude is called an array. When we are arranging the data in ascending or descending order, it is called array. Tabulation or presentation of data. It is arrangement of data in form of tables. When we are arranging the data in form of tables, it is called tabulation or presentation of data. Now, variable. A quantity which is being measured in an experiment or survey is called a variable. Then variate. A particular value of variable is called variate. Observation. Each numerical information in data is called an observation. Now, frequency. Frequency is a number which tells how many times does a particular observation or data occurs. For example, consider the following set of data: 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 4, 4, 7, 4, 4. In this set of data, 4 occurs how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this set of data, 4 occurs 6 times, and we say the frequency of number 4 is 6. Similarly, the frequency of number 3 is 2 because 3 occurs 2 times, and frequency of number 5, 6, 7 is 1 because 5, 5, 6 and 7 are occurring only one time. Now, frequency distribution. A tabular arrangement of data showing the frequency of each data or number of observation is called frequency distribution, and the table formed is called frequency distribution table or frequency table. When we are arranging in tabular form, then which data showing the frequency, that is called frequency distribution table. Now, class intervals. Each class is bounded by 2 figures, which are called the class limits. The figure on the left side is called lower limit and right side is called upper limit. For example, 0 to 5. Here, left side 0 is there, so lower limit is 0. Right side 5 is there, so upper limit is 5. Now, class boundaries. We can express the data in 2 forms: inclusive form and exclusive form. Inclusive form, both the limits are included in the class interval, like class interval 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, etc. are in inclusive form. Here we will include 1 and 10 both. and in next term we will include 11 and 20 both. This is called inclusive form. Now in exclusive form, upper limit is excluded. Thus an observation 30 does not belong to 20 to 30, it would belong to 30 to 40. In this observation 20 to 30, we will not include 30. We will include 30 in next observation, which is 30 to 40. This is exclusive form because we have excluded 30. Now, if data is given in inclusive form, first we will change in exclusive form. To convert inclusive form into exclusive form of class interval, follow the steps. First step, find the difference between lower limit of class and upper limit of previous class. Which class is given? For example, here 1, 2, 10 and then 11 to 20 is given. First we will take, in first step, we will take lower limit of second class and upper limit of first class, and then we will find the difference. 11 minus 10, difference is 1. In first step we will find the difference of lower limit and upper limit of previous class. In step 2, subtract half of this difference from the lower limit into get a new lower limit. Which difference is coming? Then we will divide by 2. First, subtract half of this difference from the lower limit into get a new lower limit. We will take half of the difference. Which difference is coming? That we will divide by 2 and then we will subtract from lower limit. Then step 3, add half the difference of step 1 to upper limit to get a new upper limit. For example, exclusive form of class interval are given 1 to 10, 11 to 20. Then we will change into inclusive form. First we will take difference. 11 minus 10, difference is 1. Half of difference is 0.5. Then we have to take lower limit. In lower limit we will subtract 0.5 and in upper limit we will add 0.5. Then new terms will be 0.5 to 10.5 and 10.5 to 20.5. Now if we have to find class size, difference between the upper limit and the lower limit is class size. Upper limit and lower limits, which difference is coming? That is class size. Now class mark or mid value. Class mark formula is 1.2 upper limit plus lower limit, means we will add upper limit and lower limit and take the half of this addition. That will be class mark or mid value. Thus class mark of 5 to 15. Example is given 5 to 15. We have to find class mark. Formula is 1.2 means half of 5 plus 15. It is coming 10. 5 plus 15 is 20. Half of 20 is 10. So class mark or mid value is 10. Range. The difference between maximum value and minimum value of observation is called range. Which observation is given? We will take first maximum value, then we will take minimum value, then we will find the difference between maximum value and minimum value, that will be called range. Now we have done all the basic terms. In next video we will do exercise of this chapter. Okay beta, you have to revise these terms. Have a nice day. Thank you.